Hey everybody, what's up? It is Dom here, back once again. We're going to be looking into a world where if AEW somehow killed the WWE, WWE does not exist anymore, but as an entity, NXT is still a thing. It's broken off, just the normal version there, not the UK version. So we'll kind of see where people have gone. I've simmed about 4 years here. Also, if you guys want to talk wrestling, down in the description, you'll see a link to the Discord. I love talking wrestling with you guys. It's just, it's fun to do. We can always talk about all the craziness going on with it. So check that out if you guys want to go and chat with me and some friendo bendos there. Other than that, let's see what's going on in this world of wrestling. I think we should probably start off here with the awards and rankings and kind of see. So the very first year, this was like the slowly dying off of the WWE. So when you see the question marks here, that's because that company no longer exists. It's not because these guys are dead or anything. But Taker and Roman actually match of the year on Raw. Gotta bring Taker back in for one last hurrah before WWE dies. We got RK Bro taking on Brock Lesnar and John Morrison on Raw. Then we got Kazuchika Okada and Tetsuya Naito. Who do we get for Angle of the Year? Who cut the greatest promo? Brock and Taker? Yeah, I can see that. Rest of the year was Tanahashi. Yep. Let's get on this list a little bit. Punk number 7. Murder Clown and Sting. Wow, what a year. 2021. Saya Kamatani for Women's Wrestler of the Year. Jordan Grace, a Promotion of the Year, New Japan, beat out WWE there. AEW's like all the way down to number 5, and NXT at 6. CML is rising up. Show of the Year was Raw. Let's go over here now. Match of the Year, Okada's tearing up with Minoru Suzuki. Also, if you're wondering what database this is, why they're not just throwing out 100s left and right for Match of the Year, this is the Who's database from TW 2020. I believe it's his like September version, and then it's converted over to Pro Wrestling Sim there. A couple changes here and there, but for the most part, it is still the database when it comes to stats. So you'll see the stats go from like 20 in the beginning all the way up to like 80. So it kind of like filters out more and blends together. And you go with your Tanahashi and Lesnar. Yeah, that's phenomenal coming back to New Japan. Wrestler of the Year, Tanahashi. Brock at number 2. Oh my goodness. Women's Wrestler, Nicole Matthews. Promotion of the Year, New Japanula. Show of the Year is New Japan World. So I guess they're going to pretty much take the slot here of WWE in this regard there. AEW coming at number 2 in 2023. Tessa Blanchard makes her return to dominate women's wrestling. 2023. Tanahashi still at number 1. Minoru Suzuki down at 3. Look at him. Wrestler of the Year, of course. Angle of the Year was Naito and Tanahashi. Match of the Year was Golden Ace, which was Tanahashi and Ibushi taking on Volador Jr. and Brock Lesnar in a tag team match. Looks like AJ Styles came back to New Japan to work there. And what is Paul Levesque doing here? What's Triple H? He's taking on Brock Lesnar in New Japan also. Goodness. 2024, we see the Golden Ace taking on Okada and Lesnar. That would be a fun match. Okada and Lesnar, I guess they broke up as a team and fought a couple times. Rey Mysterio and Brock teamed up for a bit. But you can see this is a lot of New Japan going on here. What about those ex-WWE guys? Where are they ending up in particular? That's a big question. You can see that New Japan's really kicked off here. But what about, everybody else? Well, Impact came in at number 3 there. So let's get here and let's go check out some the promotions, check out some champions. All right, let's check out the popularity of AEW. Let's start off at 31, moving all the way up to a 51 here in a cult-based size company. I don't really see my too off the wall different right now. That's really popping out. They brought in World Champion is Andrade, Chris Daniels, TNT Champ, Riho as women's, and then we got the Lucha Bros for tag team champions. Let me see, check the history there. Sting held the title for a bit. Hey, looks like Punk never got to hold that title, by the way. Christopher Daniels. Yeah, not really seeing anything too crazy in AEW. It looks like AEW really stayed away from, oddly enough, when WWE died, they stayed away from all the WWE guys there. We go to total popularity. New Japan's at number 1. Drew Galloway actually is their IWGP Heavyweight Champion. Why have we not talked about him at all? Lesnar held that thing for a bit. Taiji Ishimori. I don't know you. Yoshinobu, I don't know him. I'm sorry. Jay White held that thing. So, Sonata, let's see. The Blue Shark. Who's the Blue Shark? Who's the Blue Shark? Comment down below if you know who the Blue Shark is. Chase Owens. Give that guy a title. Darn right. I'm wondering, where did guys like Cena go? I see Joe's on here, Rey Mysterio. Yeah, where did like Cena go or Orton? Impact. Didn't look like Impact really picked up kind of anybody. Rhino's got the belt. Anybody? Matt Cardona, Ryan Myers, DJ White. So there's AEW, NXT. Anyone go back to NXT? Adam Cole actually went back to NXT. He wanted to go back there. Who's our champs? Pete Dunne. Road Dogg. Wait a minute. Road Dogg held the NXT title for a bit. Okay. Wait a minute. Scotty 2 Hotty held the belt. Whoa. CMLL. Who's holding the belts here? Roster. Randy Orton. Shinsuke Nakamura. Tyler Black and Wyndham Rotunda. What in the world? Did any of them hold the World Heavyweight belt? Guessing not. They have a bunch of belts here in CMLL. Lucha Libre AAA has John Cena, Joe Inoue, Bryan Danielson, I'm sure, Mark Galloway. Why did they decide to go to Mexico? Matt Striker. Matt Striker was AAA champion. He was AAA Latin American champion. AAA World Heavyweight champion. John Cena, of course. Mark Galloway. Good for him. Good for Mark Galloway. bringing AAA to a whole new level there. Slex is the ROH World Champion. Nothing really crazy there. ROH probably in this timeline would be dead too. I don't think they'd stay around, sadly. I don't know, maybe with WWE dying they'd do better there. Maybe more people would watch them. Stardom. Who's the champ there? Julia or Gulia, depending on who you ask. NWA World Champion is why is that? Okay. Mecha Wolf. Mecha Wolf. Wow. That's pretty good. So I'm not really seeing many guys jumping around from WWE. Rhea Ripley ended up in MLW. That's pretty good. Yeah, I'm not really seeing many people jumping around in terms of like to companies you'd expect them to go to. I'm seeing more of like, okay, boom, like John Cena's in AAA all of a sudden. You know, like they kind of went to Mexico. A couple of them went to New Japan, but nobody went to any of the American companies, oddly enough. No one went to AEW or NXT or Impact. I mean, Adam Cole did the jump from, from AEW back to NXT. And then we saw, where was it? Rhea Ripley went to MLW, but that's really about it in terms of like the WWE guys. I know, let's see, I'm trying to think of anyone off the top of my head. If we go to probably total popularity, we can probably see a couple guys there where they ended up. So of course, Brock. Most of these people are probably gonna be total North American popularity. More of these people are probably gonna be unemployed there. Or it's gonna be people who have like gone up over time. So like for instance, Miroslav here, Miro, he's probably gone up a good bit. Okay, so like Miro, he started off at 30 and also all the way up to an 80 within the last 4 years there. So you can see, some people probably just fell off when it came to relevance there. Edge, where did he go? Edge went nowhere. Edge didn't even. So like some people they just are not picking up at all. So yeah, Kevin Steen went nowheres. So without WWE, a lot of these people are just not getting picked up. That's crazy to see. I guess they're just happy with their roster for the most part, and they'll kind of just fill it out. The lower tier, making new names there, depending on the company, of course. So yeah, like even Ziggler, that's crazy to see. No one wanted Sami Zayn. No one wanted Kofi. So some of those names are very surprising to see. Maybe if I sim this longer, another 5 years, then in that way we might see a big change there. But yeah. With that being said, you guys know what to do. Like, comment, all that fun stuff. Where do you think they would realistically go if there was no WWE after this? Peace out, everyone.